the burnout car. Yeah. That car out there on that trailer, that's the 8th motor that's been in that thing since my daddy bought it for me when I was 12. It was a 1949 50 F1 Ford pickup truck. Everything just like it was from the factory. Flathead V8, 3-speed granny low transmission in it, you know. And Daddy wanted me to have that for my 16th birthday, so he took that thing and had people work on it all over town. Bought a 302 motor and automatic transmission. Had these guys. He always paid the mechanics in beer that went to his bar, so he's paying money, and they're fixing. They took the motor out, the flathead, and put a 302 in it that he bought that had been upside down for a year or something. I remember him telling me that, and they put it in there and got it running, and was driving it around to the next guy that was going to work on it, and it blowed up. And then he called a guy, he was Questenberry, I think it was, and he just took it like a mile from where I live at right now, and it sat in a field for 23 years until I got more interested in what I'm doing now, like rat rodding, which I've been kind of rat rodding from the get-go, making this work on this and this work on this. I've got cars that I've built that's got 9 different cars incorporated into them. And Cadillac fins is one of the things that I've integrated into some of my builds where I've built cars. This old truck, I mean, it went around, it done its rounds, car shows, this, that, and the other, and then you bring it on up to the TV show time. I had sold it. I had sold that truck. They come and asked me what I would build, you know, in this competition and everything. I said, I believe I'll go get my truck back. So I called the guy and he said, I'll give it back to you for what you sold. I sold it cheap. I shouldn't have never sold it. I'll never sell it again. I went and got it and brought it back, blowed it apart. It's had a 400 modified motor in it. Seems like it was. I took it out and put a 360 in it this time and rebuilt it on a little TV show, Rebel Road. It was on Discovery Channel. And rebuilt it and made it all nice. It was looked new. I mean, we cleaned it up. I mean, it was legit, you know, for the car shows. But then when I got done with that, I built another car for Rat Rod Magazine build-off competition. And it was a 59 Etzel. And I had this in my head to build this station wagon, Etzel, Villager, 1959, and make it look like the Ghostbuster car, but it was going to be the Rat Buster car. It was going to be a rat rod. So it's a rat rod now. It's got flamethrowers on it. You know, it's got open headers that come out on the fenders, and it's got it's got the red bubble top light. I put 59 fins on the side of it. Seems like, but I had the motor I had in it when I went to St. Louis, Missouri for the competition was a 390. I put in it. It was a bad motor. I drove it 1,800 miles to that St. Louis, Chattanooga, and back to Lebanon, Tennessee for the competition. And I met some people there that invited me to a burnout competition and said, come on down here, such this is the date and everything. So I went back home, and I actually built a different car. I called it the Atomic Rooster, and it was a 390 car, 4-barrel, automatic, and it just, they don't have but 290 horsepower maybe. It don't get it done. I mean, it's a science to do burnouts. It really is. It's very hard it was for me. And I've been doing it for 8, 9 years now, and I'm just now figuring out what I need to really, really do, you know, to be where I need to be at. And anyway, so bought a real expensive motor and put it in it, $20,000 motor, and went around and done burnouts, and it was just a lot of power and hard to drive, but I mean, it done pretty good. And I blowed it up last year. Car show called Rumble at the Ranch. I got mad and I was talking to people and everything. I mean, I just had got it off the trailer and it threw the valve stuck and it went through the piston, and I was done. And I worked on it a little bit there, which I'm known for that, like working on getting it running, fixing it, you know, testing it and stuff. And people just gang up around my rat rod, you know, to see what's going on and help me. So loaded it back up and left. Just left on Friday. Just hadn't got there. Drove all night long, come back home, and we had stuff to do, I mean. So anyway, found another motor, took that motor out, put just a regular stock Ford 460 in it, They were underrated motors. The 68, 69, 429 Thunderjet motors was rated at 365 horsepower from the factory. Had all the stuff on it though. Take all that stuff off, 15 horsepower, 15 horsepower, 15 headers, 15. I'd say 400, a little over 400 for the 429 that I blowed up in 2017. It felt like a monster from the factory, and I don't think it had any work done to it or anything. I'd found another 460. I put it in the burnout car and got it and tuned it and everything and got it like I thought it was legit, but I got down there and just had all kinds of problems. I went to a car show in Atmore, Alabama this weekend on Lottie Road. The Homegrown Nationals is what it was called. There was about 20 cars that did the burnouts and everything. Soon as I got there, my friends from down south had, and this is a story they had met the week before and got their story straight so they could mess with me. And I tell you what, it was different this time, but I think it all happened for a purpose. It was different this time because they seemed like it was just all just happening, and I'd work on my car and these guys trying to help me fix it and get it where I could get out there and do my thing, and it, and they just ribbed me all weekend about me having a Ford, and they were all Chevrolet guys, and it was just one joke right after the other. I'd go here and they'd come over my thing, and it'd be another, Ford joke, it was just all weekend. And then when it come to the competition, which one of the guys there, he had instigated a bunch of the jokes and this, that, and the other. He was a good friend of mine. He come over and was talking to me and everything and talking about, Chevrolets and I should switch. And they've all tried to get me to switch for a long time. I mean, we was just talking about that. I've been a Ford guy for a long, long time. But they're expensive. They're expensive to build. And if you're going to do what I've been doing and be competitive at it, you got to put money into it. And there's not really a lot of money at the competitions it's not grown like Australian burnouts. You know what I'm saying? But what I saw yesterday was close. The Australians supposedly 1,500, horsepower. What I saw yesterday, maybe 700, 800, LS motor. Very impressive. I knew immediately, especially when them guys, the Chevrolet guys, started saying, if Rooster ever shows up with one of them LS motors, it's all over for everybody else. Y'all know that, right? So I've already made phone calls and this, that, and the other, and, just really want to get, like, to the top of the game of what, so I ain't wasting my time. But, I mean, everything I hear about the LS motor, the years, I was told some years, I'm not even going to go into the year thing, but there are some years for them 5.3s that you want to try to get that they're just not, they're unstoppable. You know what I mean? And I'm not going to spend a whole heck of a lot of money on it. Probably about what I spend on the Fords. I only got $800 in the motor that's out there in it right now, and my time, but it's not working. It's just not working. One of the things on concrete is you got to get the rubber off the tires. You got to get that thing going fast. It's got to be fast. You got to be going fast out there and still be able to drive it, still be able to move around. You don't want to be doing this slow-mo. But I couldn't get the rubber off my tires over the weekend. I only popped 2 tires, and I usually pop 2 at a time in the same thing. But I knew it was going to be hard because it just got worse and worse and worse when you put the rubber on the concrete. I mean, for me, it was just really hard again. When it used to didn't be hard. It was like the first time, I guess, and that might have had something to do with it being new. Now, there's a show in Jacksonville that it's got brand new concrete. Might be able to go down there and do good. I don't know. If you go back to the beginning, there was rules, okay? And then several years, the rules just disappeared. But they had rules yesterday, I heard. I mean, it wasn't no big deal for me. I've been to so many of them, and whatever, like disappearing in the smoke. 5 points, 10 points. Can't stop. Can't back up. You can't get in the dirt. You got to stay on a pad. You got to leave if you're on free wheel. That's the same rules they have in Australia. And, if you stop in the pit or if you get stuck, you're disqualified. In them big competitions, you just can't go out there and go in a circle. I always do J's and G's, a lot of G's, cause I'm a G. So I do G's, J's, and 8s, and then eggs. I try to do eggs together, and I try to keep doing that and not go in the same direction all the time. If you're on your game and you got your tires right, you're not out there but 2 minutes. That makes it. A lot of smoke is good, you know. It's something to see. It's definitely interesting to people that's never seen it before. It's exciting and scary at the same time. I've hit the wall. I've had friends hit the wall. I've had friends get hurt hitting the wall, you know, just bruises and stuff. Nothing really bad. And I didn't even have, back in 2017, the door fell off of it, the tailgate come off of it, and I don't have seatbelts in it. I mean, it's a pretty wild ride.
When you get a ticket, it might look something like this, but the first thing that you need to do is take a picture of that ticket and send it to 305-305. That will get the ticket clinic on your case immediately. They've got brick and mortar offices in Georgia, Florida, and California, but they can help you find a ticket no matter where you get it in the United States by helping you find a local attorney that will do everything they can to help you avoid costly fines, insurance premium increases, points on your license, risk of suspension, even jail time. They've helped me out with this ticket and many others, and a lot of my friends as well. So check them out now at the link in the description below, or again, text your ticket to 305-305 to get the ticket clinic on your case. They are the perfect partner in your fight against any speeding ticket.